I was watching a PBS documentary on the Gilded Age, and I'll take this moment to again reiterate my complete and eternally undying support for PBS, save the public broadcasting service. And I think that there were a lot of takeaways from the Gilded Age documentary. One of the more fascinating things that I've been chewing on in my mind is the nature of cryptocurrency and gold in the period of America's history during the golden age of the like 1870s to like 1890s. Gold acted as a unregulated, unbacked, untrackable currency within the financial world in the same way that cryptocurrency in our modern world acts as a third party, deregulated, limited paper trail currency. And it got me wondering about whether cryptocurrency like a self is necessary, is a self-fulfilling prophecy. But another really fascinating point was, I believe, I don't remember his name exactly, but Captain Cox's March on Washington is probably one of the most fascinating moments in American history that I've never learned about, because had these events happened in any other country, I feel like you would have been reading about the like downfall of the republic, the downfall of a dynasty, because like Captain Cox marched on the Capitol with 100,000 unemployed veterans and civilians. And when you read about this happening in like Chinese history, this is the downfall of the dynasty. Like this is the mandate of heaven being removed from the emperor. This is like when like this is when things change. And yet I know how his story ends simply because the Republic did not end on that day. Simply because nothing changed, and I learned that nothing changed in my history class. I knew that he failed in essence. What goes on to happen is that, like, Captain Cox is arrested for trespassing and damaging the congressional lawn, and he is sentenced to like 42 or 62 days in prison. And from there, his movement fizzles out. And it is so hilariously simple because it really highlights how swiftly a lot of the open Chinese rebellions happened. that if the emperor really had managed to capture the rebels in the same way, like Mongol steppe nomads had been able to capture the emperor previously, like so much of history would be different. It's really interesting. But one of the things I just casually like to pay attention to is like the fashion in a lot of these documentaries, because in my mind this is when modern the idea of modern menswear starts to take hold of, a man in a separate pair of trousers, a single piece shirt, and a jacket. And I will admit that I do not like the current state of men's fashion. And I was inspired by how differently people dressed in a way that is so similar to us. Like men's wear maintaining very similar silhouettes, but the sleeves, like 3/4 of the way down would be made of like different fabrics, different uh, textures, different quilting. And I really thought it looked nicer. I believe that the modern man should dress more like birds. I believe ultimately that the reason God gave angels wings is to nudge humans in the direction of imitation. Like we are meant to imitate the way birds live, in that we should always be singing and dancing in praise. And so, in imitating the way birds live, you should beautify yourself more to bedazzle and bespeckle everyone around you, including yourself. You will feel so much happier when you check the first two boxes of look good, smell good, and then feel good.